Oh yeah. Hello everybody today out there in the wonderful world of YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're new here, please look around, stick around, subscribe, hit the bell notification. That way you can get the newest, freshest videos right as they come onto the scene. If you're already a member here, thank you so much for coming back, man. We are going to do another adventure today. What we did, this is actually some old footage that I thought that I had lost from a little while back, and I found it and I was like, oh man, that'd make a great video. So today the video that we're doing is going to be at this creek back here, but I'm filming this intro at a later date because when I got looking through here, I'll show you a little clip here in just a second. I was going over to the other side and something happened with my GoPro mic. I don't know exactly what it was. It just stopped working. It is like completely quiet. There's nothing going on. See what I'm talking about? I have no clue what happened here. Listen, like crickets. Not even crickets. There's not even a cricket in the background. And it's where I was kind of talking and walking and doing the intro. So I figured, come back here and make a better one doing this. And once again, thank y'all so much for coming along. I really appreciate every one of you. I am very surprised at the water clarity that we got. I ain't caught more of them bowfins, but I got a couple of good pickerels, and that's what I was after back here, some of these big, nice pickerels. I'm gonna come from spot number 2. You see my buddy's already over there waiting for me. Maybe him and I could be civil today. All right, Wally, I'll make you a deal. You stay on your side, I'll stay on mine. How about that? Usually some pretty decent fish over here. But I don't want to be tangling with an alligator today. Keep our eyes on that dude. I don't see nothing over here, and there's a better spot to throw it than there down here, so let's move it on down a little bit. Back over in there. Got him out there. See what'll hit. Uh-oh, we already on. No, that's a limb. Never mind. Dang, that felt almost like a fish to start with. But it was a limb. Only way I knew was when I put a little pressure on it, it just sat right there and didn't swim. Worked this whole bank. Ain't a whole lot of throwing room, so in a lot of tight places like this, you gotta shoot him out. Surprise him. See if we can get him between them right over there. Hi-yah. Not quite as far as I wanted, but it'll work. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it worked all right. Got him. Yeah. Hope y'all can see that big dude right there. Looks like we got. Oh yeah, that's my pick. Been looking for you, buddy. Get on up here with me. Pick. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Been wanting me another good pick. Yeah. Yes sir, yes sir. Ain't gonna touch him and get the scum on my hands. I brought my fish grippers today. That's what I've been looking for. Good old pick. Some fish grippers out of here. Pick on here. Alright, big guy. Come on up here and say hey to the camera. Oh yeah, Joker pulling like a freight train. Freight train Joe. You can flip and flop all you want to, son, but I got fish grippers out now. You ain't going nowhere. Come on, open up for me, man. Let's see that pretty smile. Let me see that pretty smile. Let's see that pretty smile there, hoss. Ooh, man, I barely had you hooked too, didn't I? Look at that Joker, how pretty. That's my pick I've been looking for. We're going to put him in the cooler with the other picks and see if we can go get another one. Ooh, he is not happy. That's okay. He can be not happy all he wants as long as he's in the cooler. Man, it is so nice when a well-made plan comes together and you get what you come after. Let's try to get us one more. If not, we got 3. Here's a little trick I like to do when my worm gets about trashed. I've caught a few on him, so you see he's starting to get trashed. Can't really hardly even see. What I do take him, and I go past the messed up part right here, about right there. I just cut him off, because trust me, the pickerel don't care. I'll see that piece and stick him in my pocket. And yeah, he don't look exactly perfect, but the pickerel or bass and bowfin don't really seem to mind as far as predator fish goes. They're not, you know, sometimes they're a little pickier than others. I can't really say that, but most of the time they're pretty good about not caring. We're just going to hook him on there just like we had him before. Put him in there so we can kind of hide that barb. Then come way back here. Stick him on in there. And now he's back looking good again. Right here so I can get the other fishing pole out of the mud. As you can see, there we go, let's hang you up in there. As you can see, this whole place is full of mud, everywhere, mud. Alright, we're going to start the same thing. Intuition fishing, we're just going to start working all around the edges of these tops. They love getting up in all this mess and just kind of fan cast all out through here. Kind of work him all the way around that bank over there till there ain't no more bank to throw to. Some little toot just hit the tail of it. Not even big enough to actually take the actual bait, but he tried. He tried. Uh-oh, that's something got him right there. Oh, bowfin. Oh, big guy, got you. Let's see if I can flop you up here. 3, 2, 1, help me out. Oh yeah, I knew when you hit him, I was like, yep, that's a bowfin bite. That's a definite big old bowfin bite. Alright, let's get you up here and get this thing out your mouth. First, let's get you on the grippers. That's what we got them here for today. Got a big old pretty bowfin. Them jokers are hammers. Like throw. We can wait here all day if you want. But you ain't getting back until you bite it. Alright, I'm just to make you bite it then. Open it up so I can get you. Ooh, jaw strength on these things. Good Lord. I would hate to get my finger caught in that mouth like nobody's business. Alright, he wouldn't open up enough for the fish gripper, so we got him with the pliers. A big old pretty bowfin. Let's get this big guy back. Later, homie. Thanks for the... You can let go anytime. Hello? Let go and you'll go back to the water. There you go. Later, home slice. Oh man. Them jokers do love to bite. Alright, we re-rigged up brand new worm. Line feels pretty solid, not abraded too bad. That's a good thing about, man. As you can see, I got it braid attached to a 30-pound mono leader because, man, it seems like everything back here's got teeth, and everything back here with teeth wants to cut through your line. So when you come to these creeks, you just know there's going to be bowfins and things like that, and it's a good idea to go ahead and kind of bulletproof your setup, you know? Kind of bulletproof everything. I'm here to tell you, my friend. Now let's see if we can get up on there. Yeah, we got up on there. Perfect. Wind kind of helped us out a little bit there. Good. Hope to get another good pickerel. That's another good thing about being back here at the creek is, man, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's wind-proof, but it really doesn't matter if the wind blows just because of the way the creek is set up. You got stuff covered just blocking the wind all around you, so unless you're just like blowing in hurricane force wind, the only thing it's really doing is just may push your bait off, you know, inch here, inch there. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. What, did I just catch the same bowfin again? Really? I like in the bowfin hole now. Here we go. Beautiful fish, but that's not what I'm after today. These big old beautiful bowfin, they're just not what I'm after today. I really want to catch a few more pickerel. Well, good, he unhooked himself. Let's get him back then. He unhooked himself. Let's get that boy back. Look at your nose. Oh, you ain't even the same one I just got through catching. You're as good as I wanted, but I got you. Now, they make this lanyard right here for a reason. Just, I think, for bowfins, because they're the world's worst about when you let them go. They don't want to let go of you. So, the lanyard just kind of helps you not. Come on, dude. Let go. Just kind of helps you not lose your lanyard, or lose your fish grippers out there. These jerkers are essential unless you want to get slimy fingers. Hey, man, we're in skeeter heaven right here, let me tell you. I'm gonna shoot this bad boy around over here. Can't get too high because all these limbs. We're gonna try and see what's in here. Oh boy, she brought me some off with me. These jokers are tearing me up, son. They're like food. Don't let him get away. Food. There's a little hole there might be old pickerel in. I'm trying it. I'm looking, see if I can sight fish something. You never know, you know. You never know when you might hit on something brilliant. Here we go. Something's on it. Oh yeah! Son, that is a monster bowfin. Oh my God. That's like a 10-pound bowfin. I don't know if I'm gonna get him in or not. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, thank God he got off. Woo, Jesus Christ. I hope y'all saw that thing. Man. I hope y'all got to see that thing, because that had to be a 10-pound or better bowfin. He was an absolute monster. Let me tell you, I ain't got no net, nothing back here with me, so I ain't been so glad for a fish to get off in all my life. I think, but that one. He was, man, I had to drag him up here, and ain't no way I could have flopped him. He would have broke my leader off, probably straightened out my hook, everything. He might have straightened it out a little bit anyway, but might come out here and do a video, see if we can catch one of them big old monsters and bring him in with my net. Let's get back and see if we can find one more pick. He might have goofed up this whole area with all that flopping and splashing like an alligator, but let's see. Man, yeah, that joker right there got off on a combination of I was kind of letting him play, and B, he kind of straightened my hook a little bit. That hook wasn't exactly jade anymore. It's more like a open J. I ain't come back here with any, bowfin equipment as far as like, big, huge fishing equipment. I ain't got no big circle hooks, no nothing like that. And when we come for them and catfish, that's what we use, is big circles, stuff like that. So I ain't got none of that with me. Uh-oh, here we go. Ah, crap. That was a pickerel. That was definitely a pickerel. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Now I'm all hung up in here. Let's get it out. Man, that was definitely a pickerel. I could tell by the bite. Just wearing it out. Whew, sorry y'all missed that one. That was my fourth and final pickerel of the day. I was sure hoping to get him. He ain't the biggest one, but he'll make the pressure cooker. Grab him by the jaws there so he don't get me. Get this old hooky wookie out of his mouth. All right, he got worm everything. Everything's gone. Man, that last pickerel was a nice one, and he made a great addition to the last four altogether that I had in the cooler. So I had enough to get him in there and get some good fish in there and get them cleaned out. That way I have enough to do whatever I want to as far as the cooking wise. Love them things. He hit it so fast I couldn't even get the camera on. Let me tell you, he was like a pickerel rocket, like a little snot pickerel rocket, just right into it. And pickerel are a trip, man. If you've never fished for them, I highly, highly recommend that you do some pickerel fishing, or come back to one of these creeks that have them in there, because they are so much fun. Just be sure to put a leader on there, because they are like scissor mouths. They'll cut through just about anything. And man, what about that bowfin? Oh my goodness, I've never caught a bowfin that big in my entire life. Only thing I had with me was fish grippers. I had no net, no nothing. I was afraid that dude was going to break the pole. That's the reason why I was so glad to get him off. Oh my God, he was so big. Just his tail looked almost like two of my hands together coming up. He was straight massive, and by straightening out that hook also, I wound up having to rebend that hook around just so I could catch them last few fish. But knowing that and seeing how big that dude was and how big they are back here, I have a feeling that here pretty soon when the creek gets decent, kind of like it is now again, I got a feeling I'm probably going to bring a couple of my big cat rods back here, maybe, you know, some of my shorter surf fishing rods, and try to see what the biggest bowfin or catfish we can get on one of them jokers is. Coming to you, you heard it here, Creek Monsters from Mullis's Outside Again. Thank y'all all so much for coming along. Thank y'all all so much for sharing in the adventure with me. And if you would please, come on back for the next one, man, and I will see you on down the road here soon. Y'all have a great one from Mullis's Outside Again.